because it's like, what are we gonna do with that? I'm telling you this much. It happens though. But guess what? We are live. What's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and I am on the scene here at the Prescott Executive Studios in Prescott, Arizona, with these lovely folks. But you're gonna want to stay here to see what the heck I got going on and what they got going on. But first, we do it with this. Guys, how you doing out there? This is me. I'm doing the things that I love to do, and it's all about getting to know what's happening in our community and around our community. And we have been a part of something that has been going on for probably a few months. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get everybody to know who you guys are, and we'll do ladies first. So tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
Hi everyone, I am the marketing director at Findlay Subaru Prescott. My name is Kara Hartman, and I'm honored to be here with these two guys and San Martin to let you guys know about an awesome fundraiser we're doing to help local veterans.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
And you know what? You being the marketing director of Findlay Subaru Prescott, which is a huge name, you guys do a lot for our community, which is really awesome. I appreciate you guys and everything that you guys do for our community. So shout out to Subaru. And if you guys obviously need a vehicle, they got some pretty cool cats over there that will help you guys out. And Prescott seems to be a Subaru every other car. So you know where to get it. So anyways, a little plug-in for them.
A little plug.
And then we'll go ahead and go with you, my friend. Tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
Okay. I am the commander for Jerome S. Cranke Post 140 American Legion. And, we're just excited to be here to promote our car raffle and help veterans. That's our main mission that we do is helping veterans. And we, a lot of us, we're all veterans as part of the American Legion. So we're really excited to be here. So thanks for putting all this together. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you guys. And without further ado,
hi, Brian Sheetson on the adjutant for the Post 140, and I'm kind of coordinating the car for raffle activity with Kara,
which is pretty big. And let's just go ahead and stop and pause real quick. What does adjutant mean? I wanted to save this for this moment. I was like, what does it mean?
An adjutant is like an HR manager, an administrative manager that handles administrative and personnel issues for the post.
See, something that you could add on to your name.
I know.
Yeah,
I had to figure out how to pronounce it correctly. But.
We're gonna go ahead and hook her up with an additional name. Everybody needs an additional something behind their name. But guys, this is a pretty big deal. This is the first time, from talking with you, this is the first time you've ever tried to do a fundraiser and raise money.
Well, we've done small things, but this is by far the biggest thing that we've ever done. And Findlay Subaru offered to work with us on that. And Brian is actually the brains of the organization. He kind of got this coordinated with Findlay Subaru. And we're just excited about the partnership because the benefits from this raffle are just enormous. We can help a lot of veterans with the benefits of this car raffle. So we're really excited about our partnership with Findlay, and we hope to have a future partnership down the road.
This is what it's all about. So let's talk a little bit about what is it really benefiting, this money that comes in from everybody. And we're going to talk about what everybody wins, but let's talk about what the beneficial portions of this, the money that comes in, will go ahead and take care of what.
Sure. So in terms of the use of the funds, 100% of the net proceeds from the raffle are going to go to veteran service programs. And if we take a look at those, there's probably three primary ones. There's veteran job reorientation and transition from military service to civilian life. There's suicide prevention, and then veteran homelessness. And we can talk about each one of those in a little bit more detail as you'd like to.
Yeah. Well, in most cases, we all know that there is a need for that in every type of situation. Mm-hmm. But this one is a little bit more important. I guess I shouldn't say that. All lives are important. But at the same time, when it comes down to our veterans in all the things that they have done, we talked a little bit about is like, you guys, you serve the country, you're still serving our country, you're still actively helping out those that are in need. So this is a pretty big deal. Like I really believe it. How long has the post been going?
Post 140 has been in existence probably 12 plus years. It started out small and then it grew, and then we've had various numbers of membership as the years have gone on, but we've stayed pretty steady with membership, and we stay involved with the community. Our big thing is we want to take care of the veterans, but we also want to be a good partner in the community. So we've done Easter egg hunts for kids. We do a fishing tournament, and just want to be a part of the community. We've donated to a children's lunch program in Dewey Humboldt, and it's we have a lot of really good, caring people in our post. So we may not be the biggest post on the block, but we are certainly the most caring, we think.
Just take that other. Just kidding. Start a little
So
post
I'll
war.
draw the line.
I
put the
dare you
gauntlet
guys to
out there.
be nicer to everybody in this community.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
Challenge.
is challenge accepted. I hope everybody out there does the challenge accepted. So when you guys all got connected, I mean, how did you come up with the raffle? I'm going to go ahead and put the image on the screen real quick so you guys can go ahead and see it over there or out there in this community. What are you guys raffling?
We are going to raffle off a 2025 Subaru Forester. It has been completely redesigned from the previous model. So it's the latest and greatest Subaru and one of our most popular models. Obviously, you mentioned it's very fitting and perfect for the local roads, climates, and recreation off-roading. So we think it's a perfect vehicle for Prescott. So yes, you have a chance of winning a brand new car.
That's a huge. And as you guys probably saw on that little screen, I'll put it right back up. $100 for the raffle, and this money goes to the post, correct?
Right.
Well, yeah, but we're really only serving as a conduit because, as I mentioned, all of these funds are going to be dispersed to veteran services. And so, for example, when we talk about veteran transition and job reorientation, there's about 200,000 veterans a year that transition out of the military into the civilian sector. And one of the biggest challenges they have is how to relate their military experience to what is in the civilian sector. So, for example, if you've got a young airman who's a loadmaster on a big Air Force cargo plane, they're responsible for the weight and balance of that cargo and making sure that it is fitting with the design of the aircraft. And if they don't do their job right, the pilot's not going to be able to control the airplane when it takes off. So that's a huge responsibility. And how does that person take that skill set and take it to the civilian sector, and how can employers in the civilian sector understand the magnitude of the responsibilities that those military personnel had when they were serving? So that's one area. In the area of suicide prevention, there's about 20 veterans of service members that take their lives every day. So that's about 6,000 veterans a year, which is about 50% higher than non-veteran adult suicides. And so right now, Arizona ranks about number 6 in the country in terms of the number of suicides out there. So it gives us a lot of opportunity to be able to go out and help people. And so the American Legion at the national level has been partnering with Columbia University on programs to help with suicide prevention. And they're morphing those programs into something that the American Legion calls the Be the One campaign. And all of that is intended to kind of destigmatize the feeling of going and asking for mental help for PTSD and other things like that service members suffer from. And so that's a huge program as well. And then the third area is homelessness. There's about 35,000 veterans nationwide that are homeless. And so even though VA has been successful in last year, I think they were able to take 45,000 vets off the street and put them into stable home environments. There's still another 35,000 out there, and they're being added to each year. And so that's an area that needs to be worked on. And locally, the VA hospital has a domiciliary program, which is interesting because all the way back to the 1860s, and it was actually put into legislation back then to take care of soldiers that had been volunteers in the Civil War. And it's kind of morphed from that old soldiers' home format into something now that's very advanced and clinical. And they're doing that right here in Prescott. Another local program is through the U.S. Vets, which is here. And at their Liberty Point campus, They're servicing or helping about 500 vets a year, and they're housing at about 130 right now, and providing programs to help them go through job transition and reorientation, helping them with finances and things of that nature. So those are the three big things that we want to be able to take this money and direct it toward in order to be able to help as many as we can.
That's huge. It's a pretty
It's a
big
big
deal. It's a very
it
big
is a
deal.
big deal.
And I mean, obviously, it's due. I think that having to serve the country and then also be able to have some benefits afterwards. I mean,
Mhm.
you guys just definitely put your lives on the line for our country. So good on you guys, and thank you for serving our country. It really honestly means a lot. And for you guys to still keep on stepping up to go ahead and serve those that actually served us, it's a pretty. Not many people have taken that calling, and that's really big. And once again, having Subaru part of that, and just being able to give a car up. I mean, how much is a car worth? Like
It's 40,000. Yeah.
and we want to go ahead and raise more than that.
We do.
Yeah,
we
we want to raise
We
more
wanna
than that.
support our
And
veterans.
I believe that this is the best opportunity ever, and I think that the way that it can be done is that you guys can definitely reach out. Their name and everything has been scrolling on the bottom. Let me put that up real quick so you guys can see that. You got to go post140az.org /car-raffle. So in order for you guys to go ahead and they can pay there, is that
Yes.
is that correct? Can they come to the post and also buy stuff, or you want them all to go to the website?
They go to the website, or if they haven't seen one of our flyers around town, they can go over to Findlay Subaru, where there is a demonstration car there on the lot with a banner and a QR code, and they can just scan the QR code, and that'll take them directly to the payment processor, where they can go ahead and purchase their entry.
Okay, I wish I had a QR code so you guys could go scan it, but then you guys are probably all on your phones right now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You have to type it in.
Yeah, we can type it in. So
Or Google search.
this is a thing that is going to be lasting how long? When is the last? When are you going to cut off the raffle?
So early November, I think it's November 15th, and then the car will be awarded within a few days right after that. And it's just a matter of coordinating with the the winner of the raffle.
Wow. Just imagine that, guys. So an underlying steps is that you guys have to do a little dance and come to the Prescott Times and with the car. So whoever wins the car, we want to go ahead and be there for the ultimate pull for that. So I want to make sure that I'm there for that. And then we got to put in the stipulations, have to do a little dance. It has to go down. So guys, if there was a call to action that you could call to our community beyond the actual raffle itself, what would it be?
So I think that if we were to take a look at what the benefits are of participating in the raffle, the entry fee is going to some great causes that we just talked about. You get a chance to win the new vehicle that Kara had been chatting about. Our post is a 501c19, so that means that when you purchase an entry, it's tax deductible, and so that's a benefit as well. So even if you don't win the car, you still get a tax deduction. And I think probably the greatest thing is that for those people that participate, you're going to get that good feeling of being able to reach out and help people who have given so much for this country, some of them in a catastrophic way. Right. And to be able to provide that assistance back to them in recognition for what they have given us, I think is probably the biggest win for everyone.
And if I could just tag on to that just a little bit, we work with U.S. vets a lot. We have a really good partnership with U.S. vets. They help with all these things that Brian talked about, help them get off addiction problems and homelessness, and help them find jobs and write resumes and how to do interviews and those kind of things, as well as the VA. They complement the VA as well. But another program that's out there that a lot of people aren't aware of is the Missing in America Project. And we have donated money to the Missing in America Project. The acronym is MyApp. And what they do is they go out and they find veterans that have been forgotten in funeral homes. So our name of our post actually came from the Missing in America Project. And Jerome S. Cranke was a Spanish-American War veteran who had been left in a funeral home for 100 years. His family had all died. Nobody claimed his remains. And so his remains were sitting in this funeral home for almost 100 years. And MyApp found them and gave them a proper military burial. And we have his flag because now we are his family.
Well,
So we do that, and my app does that all over the country, not just in Arizona, but all over the country.
wow.
And
The
so
more you know.
we have a good partnership with them. We try to attend as many ceremonies as we can that they conduct. They conduct them down in Phoenix at Miranda and at the National Cemetery in Phoenix, as well as the military cemetery up in Camp Navajo. So, that's a one of those things out there that a lot of people don't know exists, but it's very important that even though there's no family for the feel good moment, we become the family. My app becomes the family, and we give them proper military funerals. So
see, the more you know, the best that you could go ahead and actually help, with some of these like things. Like nobody really understands that. I've been sitting in on a couple of stuff and memorializing, veterans and when after their death, they have like now that you can put on their gravesite QR codes, and they give a little conversation about their life and whatever. So I mean, these are things that we definitely need to probably take on and be a part of, and our community is 100% a believer in veterans. I think that we host probably the biggest population of veterans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's a big percentage of veterans in this area. It's a very target-rich environment, you might say.
Yeah.
But for our post, a lot of our members of our post have physical limitations or disabilities of some sort. So it's difficult for a lot of our members to go out and like mow yards and weed eat and those kind of things. But it's not difficult for us to raise money and give money to organizations that have younger people that can go out and do those kind of things, make some home repairs, take care of the yard. And that happens. Some veterans, they just live a very lonely life and they're disabled and they can't get around and their porch is falling apart, and they just need some little help. And so we can provide some funds to hire organizations to go out and do those things, or try to get volunteer organizations to go out and do those things. And we try to coordinate those type of things as well.
It's a community effort, and I believe that if somebody stands up, another person will. It always takes one person to go ahead and make a difference.
Right.
So good on you guys, man. It's a really big deal. And I think this is one last question. What does this post mean to you guys as an individual? Like, what has it done for you? And just to kind of share to the community in regards to what it has done for you, and why is it important for our veterans or even the people in our community?
It's increased my email significantly.
I was hoping for more of a sentimental one, but hey,
yeah,
if you really want to see his email.
this post is very important. I've been the commander for over 3 years, and there's certainly been some speed bumps along the way. But this post means everything to me. I mean, I've been involved with the American Legion since way back in the 80s. And then while I was in the military, I didn't really participate much. But after I retired, I started participating. And it just to help other veterans, when you're in a position to help other veterans that are in need, rather than to look the other way, I'm not looking for a feel-good moment, but it feels good to help other veterans that need it, because many veterans, they don't want to ask, and they keep to themselves and they try to just power through it. And having an environment where they can come and share stories and talk, and then you find out what's going on, and then to be able to help them, give them a hand up, not a handout. It just makes you feel good, even though that's not what we're looking for. We just want to help veterans, but it does help you feel like you've done something to help your community and society as a whole. So
pretty big deal.
This is important.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to add on to that?
Yeah, I think the community center approach that Greg mentioned is real important, and I think it was kind of synergistic when Karen and I got together, because in the last 7 years, I think her dealership has donated almost $300,000 to community causes. And so with the community-centric posture that we have at our post, and with Findlay's community-centric posture, there's a nice synergistic relationship. And Kara has done a phenomenal job in helping us get this thing off the ground, from a lot of the coordination to all the artwork that you see. And so, without her being, an integral part of this whole process, we'd be way behind the eight ball. And so, I think there's just been a real nice cooperation among all the organizations involved.
That's a pretty big deal. I mean, this is going to be a big deal. And so far it is. You guys need to go and get your tickets now. I mean, literally $100 to go get a chance to win a $40,000.
It's your small part that you can help.
And the small part of
help a veteran.
Right.
And have the chance to win a new car.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it back up on the screen real quick so you guys can go ahead and have an image. And then on the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and scroll where you guys can go ahead and put your raffle in. post140az.org/car-raffle. I think I spelled raffle right. Raffle.
Or head over to Findlay Subaru and take a look at the vehicle and use the QR code on their banner that they have.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and put into fruition that this is what you're going to win, and then drop your money so you guys can go ahead and help out with a good cause. And your chances to win a brand new 2025 is a Subaru
Forester. Yeah.
The Forester.
Yep.
You guys could put a couple dogs in those.
You can indeed.
We all know it's a dog deal. All right, well, let's go ahead and close it up. Is there any last thing that we can go ahead and share with the community that you would want them to know?
We appreciate the community's support. We really appreciate Findlay Subaru. They've been such a great partner. So I want to personally thank them for partnering with us and giving us this opportunity.
Just kidding. Just kidding. No, you're gonna get your last. You're gonna get your last say right now too.
And just giving us this opportunity. So we're very appreciative. And please buy a ticket and help us help vets. And there's lots of other Legion posts out there that have that are trying to do good things too. So we're just one of many, but we're trying to get out there and help as many veterans as possible. And Findlay Subaru is going to help us with that. And everybody who buys a ticket is helping us with that. So thank you. Thank you.
Big deal.
Yep. And Findlay Subaru is proud and honored to be a part of this. That's something that we couldn't say no to. If there's anything that we can do to help support our local veterans, we're all on board, and just ask our community to rally. And we are in a blessed to be in such a giving community where we do have folks that believe in supporting our veterans. So, this is our call to you to purchase that raffle ticket, and good luck to you on winning that car. But overall, you're helping support local veterans. So thank you.
And Brian, you can go ahead and seal this deal right now, my friend.
Reach out and help veterans, many of whom have had catastrophic losses, and give them the recognition that they have earned by participating in this raffle. Thank you.
Well, I do appreciate you guys once again, and thank you for doing what you have done for our country. I really do appreciate it. And thank you. What you guys have done for our community. It really honestly is an eye-opener when you say how much they have invested into this community. So you know what? Car salesmen are cool. Yeah. I used to be a car salesman. Everybody did not like me. I'm like, well, man, I'm just trying to be your tour guide and get paid for it. But anyways, guys, this is amazing. Please go out there, share this content right here, help out this veterans, help out Post 140. Yes, yeah, I got that right. And then all the other posts out there, we want you to come out and be a part of it as well. Make sure you guys all tune in and be a part of everything that is happening. I'm going to go ahead and put this right again on the bottom of the screen. You guys can go ahead and email, or you can go to the website. Don't email. He doesn't want money. Just kidding. post140az.org/car-raffle. Go there right now and get your raffle ticket now. So without further ado, I'm out of here because I got things to do. You all got things to do. And these guys, they're obviously doing what they do best, making people happy. With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.